the Gerber Strongarm in Magnacut versus the SRK Compact in 3V. Right, so analyzing the steels, according to the Steel Nerds website, the Magnacut steel comes at a 5 out of 12 for edge retention, and for some odd reason they tell us that 3V is a 4.5 out of 12. Yet D2 steel is rated as a 5 out of 12, and they have tests in the Steel Nerds website that demonstrate that 3V has a slighter better edge retention than D2, right? So 3V should be at a 5 out of 12 for edge retention as well. So they should have the similar rating, all right? When it comes to toughness, the Magnacut is a 7 out of 10 for toughness, and the 3V steel is a 9 out of 10 for toughness. So we have a much tougher steel. We have similar edge retention between both knives. The corrosion resistance is 9 out of 10 with the Magnacut, and the 3V has a 5.5 out of 10 for corrosion resistance, according to the Steel Nerds website. So coming out of the box, the Magnacut, if you look closely at the tip, it does lean slightly to the left. The tip, it goes slightly, ever so slightly to the left, and that was a little disappointing. And as you can see, if you look, I did have to sharpen the knife because it was not razor sharp out of the box, and I wanted to get my knife really sharp. I have a sharpening system that cost me $60, and you can see that even though I was using a sharpening system that maintained the same angle, I had to use the 240 grit diamond stone for quite a while to shape the blade, because it seemed like the tip of the blade was sharpened at a different angle than the belly of the blade. But I mean, I got it sharp with my sharpening system. And when it comes to the SRK, the tip is really great, really immaculate, straight. And then it did not come super sharp, so I did sharpen it to get it, gliding through paper like how I like it. And you cannot spark a ferro rod with the Magnacut, okay? Like, it's not possible to. It has rounded edges, and as you can see, I tried to file the spine. You can see the marks that I have on there where I tried to file the spine, and my file is not good enough to file the spine to get it to 90 degrees. So the SRK, you can spark a ferro rod with the SRK. And when it comes to batoning, they're both going to be capable of batoning really well. I mean, you have 7 out of 10 toughness, but I mean, as far as for longer endurance and toughness, you're going to have a better knife with the SRK, a 9 out of 10 for toughness with the SRK. I don't mind that it's only a 5.5 out of 10 for corrosion resistance, because my everyday carry used to be a D2 steel knife, and because of the good edge retention on D2, D2 is actually 4.5 out of 10 for corrosion resistance. So the SRK is a step up from D2 as far as corrosion resistance is concerned. And then you have, with the sheaths, the sheaths are not so great sheaths. I prefer leather sheaths, well-fitted leather sheaths. But the sheath for the Magnacut, it snaps shut really well. Let's see if I can get it. And what's cool about the Magnacut sheath is that you could put it in this way or you could put it in the other way. It doesn't matter whether you're left-handed or right-handed, how you prefer to put it into the sheath. It will slide in and it will get secure. You can remove this top strap from the sheath of the Magnacut Strongarm. But the SRK, I wouldn't recommend that you remove the snap, because it is not that secure in there. It's really easy to come out of the sheath, and the snap is required for that security to keep it in its place. But it is great for everyday carry. It fits in your pocket, perfect for concealed carry, everyday carry. When you deploy it, it stays in the pocket. The sheath stays in the pocket, and you can easily deploy. Pretty easy to stow back in the sheath, and just snap it shut. As far as like comparison of the two, because the Magnacut does not spark a ferro rod, that's a huge deal breaker for me. And we're talking about I spent $170 on Amazon for the Magnacut. The SRK was only $100. Okay, so for $100 versus 170, you have a tougher steel and similar edge retention, and you just, you know, it's almost half the corrosion resistance. But that's not a big deal. I can maintain my knives pretty well. It's not a big deal for me. If corrosion resistance is a big deal for you, and you don't mind having a blade that cannot start a fire, then maybe you would prefer the Magnacut. So good luck to y'all on your search for the perfect everyday carry. I hope that this video was helpful to you. Take care.